Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, get ready to play The Infected. Woohoo! Alright, so we're gonna be doing work around the base, setting up things, getting things ready, all that fun crud. I'm trying to look at the best way to make passive money, and I'm having a hard time finding one for efficiency, because if you look at cement, at the rate it's produced, uh, every every minute you produce 2.4 gold. It takes 500 power to make one of these. Now, that means in order to keep up with that with, let's say, oil, which is a passive resource, you will need to set up a few of these and have these going. They take about 5 minutes and you have a chance of getting sandstone or oil shale. Now, if you go over to, we're gonna head over there. Now, if we go over to my one zone way over here, which I should build some stairs across here, and check this out. You have this. Okay, this is about to produce one in about 10 seconds. So I'll show you this. And also, if you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification and all that. I try to show tips, tricks, helpful hints. So, 4 minutes for one of these to drop. If you want to be able to keep up with the speed of cement, which here's what it takes to make it, at the rate with the machines you want. 100 power. 100 power. That's 200 power for the advanced clay mixer and the advanced mixer. Then you're going to want to have a sink and a water house nearby. So if we go to that, that's 300 power right there. And this runs on biofuels, so you'll just have to power that on yourself, so there's no real use for it. And if you want to automate sand, you have the mineral extractor. So this technically will be powered to everything if you want. So that's like 150 to basically everything. In other words, mineral extractors, anything else that requires mineral extractors. But that's 300 power. And then if you can compare that to the oil extractor, that's 100 power. It produces one every 4 minutes. In order to produce 2.4 gold a minute, you need 4, 8, 12, 12. You need 20 of these oil extractors. 20. Yes, cost-wise, they are a bit cheaper. Not a whole lot, because all you gotta do is build the electrical parts, or mechanical, or all you gotta do is take 6 mechanical parts, so it's actually pretty cheap. The problem is power. So if you look at it, the only expensive part is the 6. So it might be worth setting up 20 of these, but then you have to, that's 2,000 power that you have to then work and deal with. So if you look at the cost of setting up, if you set up 20 at 6, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 120 electrical parts versus, what was it? 6, 12, 12, 24, basically 24 parts here. And you're using significantly less power. So, if the developer was watching this, could we reduce this down to 1 minute instead? So every minute it produces an oil can, because then you'll be able to keep up. Now you don't need 20 of them if you go with some alternatives. One of those alternatives is if you go to wires, you need one plastic and one oil can. So in order to produce one plastic, you need to be able to produce 3 oil cans a minute. That means 4, 8, 12. If you set up 12 of those and you make one extra oil can, then you produce roughly 2.3 of the you produce 2.3 gold a minute. That's 0.10 gold less, but you're also doing less babysitting because you're relying purely on extractors and just filling those in. Anyways, that's a whole talk about that crud. Didn't mean to take up so much of that time, but for now we'll continue. We're gonna fill in some blueprints around the place, and what I was thinking of actually doing is if you go to bricks, is it in here? If you check out bricks, they're 0.14. They stack up to 10. That means one stack of dry bricks is 1.4 gold, but it does take up 2 spaces. Now, glass, I don't know if it stacks up to 10 or if it stacks up to 30. I don't remember. I was going to test that out, actually, and see how high it can stack up to. But that means we're going to have to clear this out. Of everything and see what it takes, see how high it stacks up to. Oh, I did not mean to take all the iron, dang it. Well, I guess that's a good time. We'll do some upgrading, get rid of some of this iron fragments, admittedly. Which, oh, wow, I have a hell of a range. I was hoping to wait on doing this. Yay! Mostly because I wanted to do a nice build episode. The other way to make money is to crank up the hordes up to max. So you set them to every day. You do that, you set up some spikes, preferably you might want to have tons and tons of repair kits, and you set up a spike, like a little base. Basically, you move away from here and you set up a little raid base. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have about 8 spikes surrounding you. Then you have repair kits or repair items in order to repair the spikes, or you can have Mike do it instead. Either way, those are all options that you could do. Admittedly, I was hoping not to use all of these or use all of this, but oh well. We'll at least get this layer of spikes done, or at least one more. Yeah, kind of figured. Then we'll start filling in ghost images up there. Part of the reason why I want to get the advanced mixer is so I can actually start making gold, or not gold, but start making cement, which we could do the other way. I gotta check if any of these are pregnant. If not, I may have to just kill the male just as is and deal with it and find a female. Because I really don't care about the small rations and stuff. The eggs, all that limits my ability to produce eggs and milk. In other words, my goal is to try and get other things instead, like meat stew or potato pie or bacon pie, especially bacon pie. And I might work on getting onion soup because the more stamina you have, the better, and the easier it is to run around. Now, there's a lot of things, admittedly, I would love to see more advances on, like advanced barn. I would love to see an advanced barn. I would love to see a advanced greenhouse. So when you hook it up, you can also hook up a wire to it and put electricity. And when you put electricity, it doubles the rate of growth of plants. So instead of taking like whatever, like 10 minutes or 30 some odd minutes, it's actually like 10 or 15. Whee! And then there's a bunch of other things I would like to see get done, but that's going to be over time and other suggestions. But we definitely got to start filling all of this in, and I'm going to see how much it takes to store, how much glass stacks. For now, we'll just get rid of you. And we'll go and throw this all in here. It takes 10 sand to make one glass. If the glass can stack up to more than 10, then we should be golden, because then we're producing a lot of sand, which, what was the glass again? It was, so even at 10, it's actually kind of worth it, because then all you gotta do is have the grinder going, and every, what, 50 seconds you produce 10 sand? Or so. Oh, I go. I have put barrier spikes all around. I do have my emergency spikes here in the event. And yeah, that's my plan for that. We're gonna, I'll probably throw in 2 more. I'll throw them right in the front, right here. So that way we have 12 of those, and we can produce 2.3 gold roughly every minute once we get those up and going. So that's another plan. Okay. So anyways, we'll move this down here. We'll move this off here. We'll start filling in the images. We'll start planning out things. We need to get the walls and everything going. I might rebuild some of these walls to put windows, because who knows? Although usually I do enjoy putting some the windows, corner corner windows, uh, walls, corner walls like this, and have this basically all windows, like on those. I think we'll slap one down right here. So I'm kind of just gauging where I would like to see windows. Mostly because I'm not sure how or what it would look like. Alright, that's that. We need a bunch of planks. We need a bunch of other crud. Hopefully we can get a decent amount of stuff done. Alright, we're out of wood in here. And Mike's been busy as hell dealing with plants. I might switch him off plants and put them for logs instead, because if I go bricks, it will free up Mike from basically producing biofuel, which biofuel is a decent way to make money. It's a little slow, but it works. Okay. We're going to just speed build. The problem is some of this looks like it's like not set right. Like this looks off. And I'm not sure how that happens, which is the weird part. Anyways, we'll get what we can done. We'll build what we can. I want to at least get another layer of the walls going and ready to go, so I can be like, hey, look, yay, and to all that other fun stuff, so you guys can have an idea. I might have to look at getting more power so I can get what do you call it, lights up and going. Although those one lights, if I put them everywhere, they're not too bad. They do work. They do take care of the job that they need to take care of, which is great. But it would also be cheaper to use the other lights, which I think we can choose colors and intensity and everything else on it. I think. Not 100% sure. I haven't actually built lights in so long. We'll throw you on there. We'll get as much of this done as possible. Okay. It's gonna take a little bit to get this all done, which is kind of why, if I could, I would do a third-person perspective, which would have me run around like so the camera would be in a specific position, and I would be running around. Oh, dang it. And you guys would be watching as what I do slowly come to life as I do it. So it's like I would get a view out over there or up there looking down at this, and you would see a time lapse of all these walls going up and everything else, because a lot of this is I feel like time lapse stuff. Now hopefully, if some of my goals and ideas come to exist, it would be great. Definitely would love it. Definitely would see. Now, I think because I want to make like fast money, I'm thinking about, what is it? Going over and setting up a liver farm. And the reason why is because crocodile skin is 5 gold. 5 gold, and they stack up to, I believe, 10. So that's 50 gold per stack. You would have 10 stacks in there, so that would be 500 gold per box. Now, it does require going and hunting and killing the crocs and everything else in between, so gotta be careful of that. But if you have a spear, a shield, and a few other things, you'll be good to go. And if you have a bow, that you'll also be good to go that way. We might have to actually eat some food and eat some protein, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we'll just continue the build. Continue to get as much of the house built and ready to go. Then maybe look into a few other things. I probably should make the log stands bigger, so that way, or put more of these, so when Mike is harvesting logs, I have more to last me longer than I need. Okay, put you in here, put in here and there and there. Yeah, baby, we're going. It's like no tomorrow. We're already out of planks. Yeah, speed. All right. I might have to set up 2 of these. Definitely would love to get the electric bench at some point, but that's gonna have to be later. Right now, we'll just have to worry about getting the advanced mixers, or I do go the route of trying to make. If I try to go the route of making Kevlar 1 per minute, that is going to require 27. I think 27 uh, oil extractors. Ooh, mama, yeah, baby. Can you imagine that? 27 of them at 100 power each. Oh yeah, that's going to be so much fun. Like, woo! I bet you all would love that. But anyways, that's part of the reason why I suggest switching the oil extractors so that they are not that much time per thing. Oh, in other words, 1 minute per one instead, because I feel that would be within reason. But that's just me. Maybe what we could do then is if the developer takes and makes an advanced oil extractor, so that way it either produces, let's say, 3. In other words, it's the same amount of power. You just throw in 6 electrical parts onto it, and you make it generate, I guess 5, maybe 3 oil from 1 oil shell. Actually, if it's the same power and it generates, let's say 3, that means you 3 every 4 minutes. You would need 3, 6, 9, 12. You would need 4 of them, roughly. Yeah, I think you would need roughly 4 of them to be built. And that would actually put it on par with the oil or the cement mixers. All right. And personally, I would say money or stupid computer or game flipping, pulling up my little menu bar, and it's like, hey, look. And I'm like, yeah, no, don't do that. You're screwing me over. Anyways, thankfully it shouldn't have shown up on screen, but you never know. We'll get the outer walls here finished up. Then we'll call it good. You know, I probably should put another window in here. Yeah, that should be good. Should. Doesn't mean it is, but you never know. Okay. Wow, I had a hell of a lot of planks. Okay, there we go. Fine, ran out. Okay, so glass, 10, 10. So it's 10 per thing. I mean, it's not that bad. It does take up 2 spaces, so that's 1. Oops. We'll just split this out real quick, and then we'll see. So basically 20, and each one holds that, so it'd be 20 gold per box, and all you're doing is burning sand. I mean, it would actually be a pretty decent way to make money if you're looking for simple. Oh, is it? Oh wow, it's summer. I must. Oops. We'll just quickly empty all this, and then we'll get my when pants off, I completely forgot about removing those. Where did I put my clothes? Clothes. Actually, I must have. Oops, I must have put it down underneath. Okay, before we die from this, let's just. Yeah, there we go. Gotta love when you start overheating. Alright, throw that on. I forgot that the helmet also plays a role into our heat. Well, personally, if glass could stack up to 50, that would be great. That would really help out, in my opinion. But still, that means I can basically make 20 gold per box if we have 20 on the, or 12 boxes times 20. That's 200 gold per trip. Well, technically a little bit more than that, but it'd be 200 gold per trip just for crushing stone and burning it, which actually isn't too bad. So I might, the next time I play through, I might just do that route. In other words, get the stone mixer as soon as possible and then start burning sand. That feels like it would be a pretty quick and easy way to make money. Maybe. But you never know. Things change, alterations happen. Maybe cement will get nerfed, maybe it won't. Who knows? Because, I mean, fishing bait used to be, like, pretty good for beginner level. Like, you enter, or you start making fishing bait, you could make a lot of it and go sell it, and it was just like, da-da-da-da. It wasn't fast, but it was easy. Wow, we burned through logs like it was no tomorrow. Alright, well, we'll continue filling this, the walls up at least, and try and get all that all the first layer of walls, so you can at least see what the inside looks like. Then I'll have to start working on, more stuff around the base, like the outside, and all that. Yeah, I think personally would love to see glass stack up higher, but oh well. Okay, well, let's get this. I remember when glass used to not stack at all. That was pain. So we got one more level of glass, and we already have 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's 4 gold just within a couple of seconds. It's not fast, but it is simple and it doesn't require babysitting, which is nice. Oil is, or not oil, but biofuel, definitely the best money per space for time. So in other words, if you don't want to put a whole lot of effort in and you just want something that's simple, basic, biofuel is the way to go. But again, love to see a composter, would love to see a whatever, an advanced dang it, my brain's drawing a blank. an advanced greenhouse. I would love to see an advanced barn, and there's a few other things I would love to see in advanced versions of. I would also like to see an electric stove, because then we could cook with it. We're gonna need to drink some water, but I'll do that off camera, because right now my goal is finish this and then call it an end of an episode. All right, there we go. We'll call it here for now. So if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. Just running around, gathering, building, all that are fun cred. We're going to continue making glass. It's pretty quick, pretty easy, pretty fast. It doesn't require a whole lot to do. If you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. I do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means more grinding, more prep. Probably going to the crocodile, setting up a base there, and getting all that other fun cred in the ready to go. All right, bye-bye.